Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Good Things for Good People, the little tiny YouTube channel with great big dreams, a change in the world for good. Today is New Year's Eve. You join Katrina and I at the Hilton on Polaris, where we are hosting the evening's events. We did this last year, and we are doing it again this year. Very, very honored to be tapped for that kind of thing, to be able to host 400 or 500 people having a good time on a New Year's Eve. Last night, if you watched our video last night, which was a short one, and tonight will be a short one as well, Katrina and I went out to the Trans Siberian Orchestra show, and that was a most excellent time. Man, I gotta tell you, new jacket I just picked up, it is styling, boys. We had a great time. Trans Siberian Orchestra is a fantastic show. If you have never been, I highly recommend it. Those guys always put on a fantastic show. Their backup singers are fantastic. The musicians are fantastic. The traveling crew that puts on the show is just absolutely fantastic. Mwah! Wonderful. And it is funny how it's a bunch of like hard rock guys, right? They're long hair guys. They wear chains with their jeans and their pants kind of guys. Head banging through the whole process. You know, those are the guys that are carrying on the Christmas spirit thing. And I wanted to, though Christmas is already over, I wanted to kind of harken back to that with tonight. And how Christmas has kind of become kind of transcendent from what it really is about, right? It's a Christian holiday, but it has become something much bigger than that. It has become something where, whether or not you believe in that faith or not, generally speaking, most everybody loves Christmas, you know? Now, that's probably because of Santa Claus and gifts and stuff, but it's kind of that one time a year where everybody decides that we're going to be nice to each other, we're going to be kind to each other, we're going to go out of our way to get along, and it's kind of nice. It's really, really nice. And I got to say, the guys that are with the Trans Siberian Orchestra, the actual performers that are on stage, we had front corner seats right next to the stage, and I got them for Katrina for her Christmas present, so don't think we party like that all the time. But they were amazing. They were fantastic. They played to the crowd so well. They engaged with the crowd, even though you're obviously on, they're on stage. They can't come down and talk to us. But we had a young gentleman that was right next to us, and those guys absolutely paid attention to that guy throughout the entire show. Before moment one, before the curtain even came up, those guys knew that young man was there, and they came over and talked to him. Tossed him, I believe, two different picks from two of the different guitarists, and everybody recognized him. The guy that plays the violin, he came over and said hi to him and shook his hand, and it was really, really, really great to see. And it's very positive. It's very positive. If you go to a rock show, a lot of times there's a lot of rowdiness. There's a lot of, going on. And Trans Siberian Orchestra kind of transcends that. Yeah, it's a lot of the rocker guys that are there for that, but the message of Christmas, the experience of the show, they do an absolutely fantastic job. So I wanted to use that moment as kind of a segue to discuss the fact that I'm very thankful of the fact that we have these days on our calendars where we can be greater than we normally are in our normal days. Now, that also brings up an interesting question of, if we can be these nice people one day a month, one day a year, why can't we be these people all the time? Everybody's nice on Christmas, or whenever your family happens to celebrate Christmas. Why can't we be those people on a random Thursday evening in February, or a Saturday in March? Now, you don't need to get into the whole gift-giving thing quite as much, because as Americans, we do tend to maybe overspend a little bit when it comes to Christmas. But, the spirit of Christmas is really what's interesting to me, and what I think we as a culture would probably be better off if we, maybe did some Christmas in July kind of stuff. But there are people out there that are doing good things for good people. Obviously, if you're part of the team, you're here watching this kind of thing, you believe in that message, and I'm glad to have you here. This will be the last video of 2023. So I am, by the way, turning myself completely covered in sparkles. You probably can't tell, but this jacket is quite shiny. All of this is silver, and my pants are now covered in silver. I am going to be magnificent this evening. And I got my sides all tightened up. Don't have to be Santa Claus anymore, so you know what? I am styling. I'm feeling it. For all of you who have watched this video and who have supported me on this project, I gotta say thank you very much. I'm really, really excited about what 2024 has to offer for us. 2023 was a good year for me. Professionally, it was a good year. We did more business in the shop than we'd ever done before. We had more opportunities than we have ever had before. We made more money than we'd ever made before. We'd made more money off of YouTube, and we had more people on YouTube than ever before on the main page. And then carrying over into this, you know, the second or the final quarter of the year, launching this program and kind of starting it from nothing. I'm very thankful for so many people that are interested in this thing. I don't want to go over analytics tonight, mainly because we've got to get to a meeting here shortly for all of us who are hosting this kind of thing and putting on the show. But it's been a great couple of days. To end the year on this high note is very encouraging. I'm very excited about what is going to be ahead for 2024 for all of us, for this channel. I think we've got ourselves something that's going to really, really make a difference, and I am extremely positive about it. 2023 was a great year, but I think 2024, because we're going to get the channel monetized, we're going to have a bunch of other people that we can network with and a bunch of other channels that we can network with. There's a lot of causes that I've been in connection with that we're going to be able to bring you in 2024. I'm really going to hit the ground running in 2024. I've still got a lot of challenges as far as on my personal side of things go with my family and my father's health specifically. And then my work schedule is crazy, but I'm not going to let that dissuade me from doing what I want to do with this project and knock me off course. I really, really appreciate all of you guys who have put comments in the comment section below and who have messaged me or have sent messages in our live chats about what you'd like to see us do and ideas that you have for us to make this thing better and to move it forward. I really, really appreciate that. I'm going to take all of those things to heart, and I'm going to use everything I possibly can to improve this little project we've got going on. So for those of you who are new here, welcome to Good Things for Good People. You're coming in at the very end of 2023, and it's a great time to be here. For those of you who have been here before, thank you very much. I really, really appreciate you guys. It is your belief in me and us building this team that's keeping this whole thing going, and I think we're going to have a heck of a year ahead of us. So I got to get to a meeting. You guys have a wonderful New Year's Eve. I'll talk to you on New Year's Day, and Happy New Year! See you next year. Before I go, look at my smoke show. Mwah. I'm so glad that I have you. I am a very lucky man, and I know it.